Social posted a link. What's he posted? Oh. Oh. Has it gone live? Okay. Hi, can you hear me, everyone? Am I coming through clearly? Hey, gorgeous. Hang on. Cool. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to your Friday. I would do Space Engineers. I'm in the mood for Space Engineers, but I need to do something extremely specific for the sake of my job, for the sake of the YouTube thing, which should be pretty self-evident from the title. Effectively, I've got some scenes from a game that I played back in 2016, but the audio is rubbish. And I want to just go through and find specific bits of audio so I can splice them into the old playthrough in such a way that will be much easier on your ears in the final video. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So it probably won't, I don't know, it probably won't be the most interesting thing in the world. I literally need to do what I've done a few different times. You've seen me do this a few times, where I go into a game and it's like, find jump on box or something, you know? Some piece of audio that a sub-notification appeared, or maybe it was too loud, or maybe I just talked over it and the audio's baked into the layer, that sort of thing. Thank you, Mr. Piezone. Thank you very much, Mr. Piezone. And Grubenholm, or Grubnolm, and Lord Knight. Thank you, all of you. Behind me, the dog is flopped up on the radiator. Yeah, it's cold today, fuck me. It's really quite frigid. Went outside and all the grass was frosty. Yeah, obviously it's winter, but here in the UK we're getting some northerly winds right about now, so normally, for those not familiar with the UK, we have very mild temperatures, especially to the south. The reason for that is we're almost always getting winds from the Atlantic, so we're getting warmer winds coming in, particularly from the tropics over the Atlantic. Which is the reason why, despite being on the same latitude? Yeah, whatever. On the same latitude as Moscow, I think it is. We're much warmer. So yeah, it's because of those Atlantic winds. Not today though. We've got northerly winds, so it's fucking freezing. Fuck. Wow. Right. Hang on. So just making sure everything's all right. Yep, got audio. Okay. So before I get started with anything Valley related, I'll just get started and I'll just narrate as I'm going. So welcome. Right, so recording has started. In fact, hang on, I've got a better idea. Let me stop the recording. So the stream is going, but the recording is not. Okay, so now I can stop and start it accordingly wherever I need it. Okay, so here I go. So, new game. I need to pick male just in case he grunts or whatever, because that was the same one that I did before. Record. Here we go. So, for those not familiar with this game, I do recommend it. It is a bit of a gem. If you like Portal, you'll like this one. So, the Life Seed. Here we go.
Hey, looks like I missed you. I just wanted to wish you luck before you headed out. I still can't believe you're doing this. I mean, hunting down what was it? The Life Seed? You gotta admit, that sounds crazy. I mean, even if this mythological thing that can shatter worlds or whatever actually exists, what are the chances of you tracking down this ancient relic in the middle of the Rocky Mountains? Listen, I know you want to prove the thing exists. I get that. It's an adventure. Hell, it's your career, but can't you do something normal like the rest of us and just backpack Europe or something? Spend a month in Thailand? But hey, if by some miracle you find this thing and become the most famous archaeologist of all time, beers are on me. I'll even trade in your tinfoil hat for a whip and fedora. I just really hope all those canoeing lessons pay off.
Okay. Right. Welcome to a remote region in the Canadian Rockies. So we are in very North America. So it's very cold. Off in the mountain chain that separates, well, there's like to the northwestern side of America. But we're more on the Canadian side of it. Okay. So, anyway, just pausing for a second. So, yes, on the YouTube side of things, I'm working on this video essay that currently has reached about 1 hour and 52 minutes out of about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it's going a lot. I'm getting through it. What I'm doing right now is I'm playing fill in the blanks. I've got the entire thing edited, the 52-minute segment, that I want to add to the 1 hour segment I've already done. I've got it edited, and I'm just playing fill in the blanks where I'm going through finding audio that's missing, Adobe After Effects compositions that haven't been animated, maybe there's a scene here that I wanted to redo. It's sort of not necessarily quality assurance, it's just things I have skipped for the sake of getting a move on. So one of those things that I skipped was audio for the section that talks about a game called The Valley. Just Valley. So I need to run around on the grass, run around on metal, jump repeatedly on metal. I need to fire my primary weapon at multiple different things, both stone and creatures. So I need to get those sound effects. I also need to record the voice of a woman called Virginia. She is the narrator, one of the narrators, and the audio was horribly mangled. It was mixed in with sub-notifications, it was mixed in with my own voice, so you can't hear what the fuck she's saying. So, need to do that. I also need to get some shots of large stone things, notably an enormous statue that I didn't look at properly. So there's a part in the game where there's this huge statue with big teeth, and I just didn't look at it. I was too busy looking forward. It's in like this it's in like this running sequence, and I was too busy running forward to look to my right to pay close attention to it. So that's what I need to do. So this won't be a big playthrough, it's just I need to go through and find these specific elements, basically. Right. Not really. So Bongo, this is a single-player, muted protagonist adventure story. So I would say this is much more akin to something like Portal, really. It's Portal with running challenges instead of Portal challenges. So my ability to communicate with anyone is gone. My canoe is wrecked. So is most of my gear. Okay. So, I just need to get some nice clear shots of ruins, cave drawings. Where the hell am I? So an ancient cave drawing on rotting leather. Okay. Yes, I did, Germanic. Sorry, I've silenced all the sub notifications. Apologies. So hold shift to run. Just going to dial down the sensitivity there. Up the FOV just a smidge. Camera FOV, look sensitivities. Dial that down just a smidge. Okay. Oh, hold on. Did I have the middle crosshair in the footage? Hold on. That's probably going to matter. Shit. 1 minute. How is everyone? Are you all okay? Just opening up Adobe Premiere. Thank you, Grumpy Pirate, and Whom Puller, and JD. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Either or, Tamaline, and thank you for considering it. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm afraid not, Doublet. This was made in 2016. I do recommend. The game is very good. Aura says, my beard is growing back. Congrats. I can't grow a beard. I just get little wispy rubbish. Okay, Adobe Premiere is opening. So clicking on Video Essay The Forest, Opening Project The Forest. This is where my PC explodes. Canine says, my arse hurts. Sorry to hear your arse hurts. Okay, here we go. So, what the hell? The game audio is playing while I'm opening Premiere? What the fuck? Weird. Okay. So I've got Premiere. That's going to be annoying. I've got Premiere in front of me. So let's go to timeline 14 of 24. Navigating to the valley. Oh, it's still exporting assets. Hang on. Glass, rubber. Nope, that's not it. Also, my voice is too loud. Hang on. Okay, so I just need to look at the valley footage and see. So that's not it. It's further in the timeline. What's this? Hang on. Is this valley?
Only to stumble upon an ancient and long-decaying World War II research facility.
That's it. Okay, stand by. Is the crosshair in the footage, or did I disable it?
Whilst the setting is decidedly supernatural,
I can't see.
we went a bit too far with the
Hang on.
all made from carved stone.
It is, but it looks weird. What's wrong with that picture? Hang on a second. The cross... Oh, of course. It does have the crosshair, but I don't have my suit yet. Of course.
Sometimes I'm at risk of over
Yeah, okay, there we go.
one place without immediately starving to death.
There we go. Found it. Okay, so I do indeed have the crosshair. Right. Reopening valley. Cool. So the footage should be consistent, and it is the same resolution. Right. So. The Canadian Rockies. A mysterious valley. Unseen by the world for hundreds of years. Just getting some clear footage of it. So strange floating lights everywhere. But that's not the strangest part. The strangest part is this. Strange floating spirits with smiley faces. If one of them would sit still long enough for me to see them. So what is this place? How hard did I hit my head? So there are strange flashing wood sprites everywhere. Strange spirits. With antlers. Yeah. How much LSD did I just take? Should get Harry to play this game. Oh really? Ceci's looking up at the squeaking. 1 second, just going to also turn the audio up. 1 minute. Just going to dial it up for you. There we go. I dialed it down because some of the guys in TeamSpeak were loud. 1 moment, sorry. Okay. So, for those just joining, we are an explorer slash possible archaeologist who's gone to a remote location in the Canadian Rockies. Or I think he's still in America, technically. You'll find out why soon. And in doing so, he finds an extremely remote valley with mysterious ruins and glowing orbs and strange, magical-looking creatures that float around playing with each other. And over here he finds something else. A crashed vehicle. An American vehicle. With film reels, an old army truck. Must have crashed here ages ago. Decades ago, in fact. Okay. Cargo manifest, June 29th, 1945. The following items are to be stored securely at the Sector 6 storage and handling facility. 1 leaf suit belonging to Private First Class Edwin Hall. 20 recording reels belonging to Virginia King. 3 bundles of documentation. And here we find something called a leaf suit. Looks like a mechanical suit. Pendulum.
Welcome to the Pathfinder program. As a Pathfinder, you will be tasked with operating and testing the newly developed leaf suit as our hard-working scientists at Pendulum develop new ways to empower our troops fighting the war in Europe. With the power of the leaf suit, you will be able to perform unimaginable feats. Leaping high into the air. Sprinting as quickly as a cheetah. Even manipulating life and death itself are part of the many stunts accomplished by the leaf suit. In addition to these marvelous wonders, an audio reel recorder built directly into the suit allows a Pathfinder to conveniently listen to important intelligence, hands-free during training exercises. And don't forget to keep an ear out for new upgrades available for your suit, as our scientists continue looking for new ways to improve the fearsome might of the leaf suit. Good luck and safe journey as you test the limits of this amazing new technology.
Cool. Leaf suit, huh? So you find some mechanical augmentation suit which lets you do this. Hello?
Virginia King, Audio Journal, June 4th, 1941. Shortly after the outbreak of war in Europe, I was enlisted by the Army to study the history of this valley. The mysterious forest sprites seem to be the last living remnants of the long-lost culture that once lived here. A large number of them seem to inhabit the northeast sector of the valley, just past the ruins where the life seed, rumored to possess an earth-shattering power, was found. That's as good a place as any to study them.
So, without wishing to go into spoilers for those who wish to stop the stream at any point and play the game, so we've discovered a mechanical suit of some description that was dated in June, was it July? June or July 1945, so the conclusion of the Second World War. This crate marked evidence, if you notice the marker there, had a suit in it, a leaf suit, along with notes from Virginia King, who says that there were some mysterious creatures in this valley. Note that that was dated 1941, 4 years before this thing presumably crashed. Okay. So, World War II technology. So, Axis Tunnel A, caved in. Note from Virginia King, October 15th, 1945. The northeast dig site is providing a number of clues towards the stone-cutting techniques of the ancient inhabitants. The pathfinders assigned to explore the site have uncovered a wide array of tools that may have been used. With any luck, we can attempt to reproduce the methodology. Actually, I need to know that. Sorry, that's very useful. Sorry. I'm just going to mark that in my notes. Where is that? Northeast dig site. I think we do explore that. That is very useful. I wonder if there's some footage that I can get. Okay. So, that's 1944. We have some decaying signs here. An old map of the valley. Military checkpoint, tunnel access, archaeological dig site, something path, and then the rest is illegible. Wendigo Lake is the name of this place, or at least this region in the valley. Okay. So yeah, the game is very Portal meets BioShock. Yeah, that's I think a good way to describe it. Oh. Instead of a portal gun, though, you have a leaf suit. Archaeological excavation site. Run down the slope to gain momentum to jump higher and further. 1 second. Bit quiet right now. Okay, here we go. I love this track. I jog to this one. Let's go. Let's go. So over time, you can boost your speed using energy that you gain from the orbs in the valley. So do I need to grab more orbs to increase my speed? I think I do. So energy stored within the leaf suit, known as Amrita, can be given to once living things. You can restore things back to a healthy state using the leaf suit and the life energy within. A game mechanic that becomes relevant later. Let's go. So long as I can grab these orbs, I can increase my speed. You can run so fast, you can just run on water. Whoop. Even the creatures in the valley can be affected by your leaf suit. You can take life from nearby creatures, killing them and recharging your energy. Or restore them. Run like a rabbit. Okay. So, restricted area, excavation site. 1 second, sorry. So what I need to do now, apologies, I just need to turn the music off just for the minute. So what I need to do is, as mentioned, just marking my timestamp, I'm just going to run down the hill and get the sound of me running on dirt so that I can add it to my timeline. Because as you can probably tell, there was music baked into the timeline there, which makes it a bit of a pain in the ass to do editing. So I'm just going to run at this speed for a bit. Stop. So don't move. What's that? Okay, now I'm just going to walk at normal pace on dirt. So there are long sections in the video essay where I'm playing the valley, and I'm talking about it, but of course, because there's no background audio, it sounds a bit boxy, you know, like you're sealed in a box with me, like just my voice. It's a bit, like it'd be nicer if you could actually hear dirt underfoot and grass and all that jazz. You know? So 1 minute. I'm now going to isolate audio. Draining. Charging. Draining. Now can I do it away from the water? Does that make a difference for the ambience? Sorry, this probably isn't the most interesting thing in the world to watch. Okay, no, yep. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to stand still for a few moments. Just background wind or whatever. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. Over here, video editing is going quite well. Oh, bugger. That was inconvenient. Yes, I hope so, Lord Knight. Although this evening is armour, isn't it? So, yeah, after work, probably armour. Okay, that should be long enough. Let's keep moving. There we go. So now I need to find running on stone, running on metal, and also more of Virginia King's voice. Ah, no, we're fine. Oh, that's a good shot, actually. 1 second. Mark recording. Stop and look down. Hold. There we go. Explain the game, Elder. BioShock meets Portal. We're playing as an archaeologist who's found his way to the Canadian Rockies, so the Rocky Mountains as they make their way up to the edge of Canada, only to find a mysterious mechanical suit in a box, and recordings from someone called Virginia King. The suit belonged to someone called Private Edwin Hall and is marked evidence for some reason. For what purpose? So give life to this tree, a dead tree with lots of strange orange sparks around it. Seems like these fireflies are reacting to the energy. They've gone from the tree to that crystal opening the door.
The Army calls this valley Area 634, but I've ascribed a new word for it. Susurrus. The beauty of that word seems to rival the majesty of this place. I suppose that would make its ancient inhabitants officially known as Susurians. To think these ruins have existed here for so long, they predate any known civilization on the continent. They seem to have infused the life energy from trees into their infrastructure, but how?
So the oldest known civilization in the American continent, predating even the Olmecs, apparently. Hello. Looks a bit like Harry, doesn't it? So, 3 trees to activate. Feed them life energy. And open the door. That's also a good shot. Let me just get that on the recording. Bear with. I'm sorry, I need to turn off the music for the sake of the I don't want it to bake into the sound effect. That's a really good shot. I'll go with that. Did I miss a crate? E to open crates? One of the army crates? Here it is. Pendulums. A Project Pendulum from the Second World War. What the fuck could that be? Energy upgrades. Energy capacity is increased with capacitor upgrades. Find 4 to complete an energy canister. So find 4 of these and we can add a new blue orb to the top left, letting us run faster and further. Note from a Pathfinder. I could watch these sprites all day. I can't believe how friendly they are. Brave enough to come right up to us. I guess they have no reason to fear us. We aren't natural predators to them at all. Yeah, it's a good game. I do recommend this. The company that made it hasn't made many games, but I'd certainly consider this to be their finest. I think they made like a Slenderman game or something, then they went straight to this, and they did a pretty good job, I think. There we go. So we now have a new orb in the top left there, letting us run further, faster, all that jazz. Not yet sloppy, but I do need to. Okay, so I'm just going to get some recording of running on rocks. Unless Virginia speaks here. Hang on. So walk. Sorry, for those joining the stream, this is principally... I won't be playing through the game in full, I'm afraid. There is a... I think there is a full playthrough on the... What is it? On the archive site below, I think? I'm mainly here to record the audio. So let's run now. So this is the sound of running on stone. Just going to jump on stone. I did not, Crundug. Cool. It's not there? Oh, bugger. I thought I did upload it. There we go. A door marked with a strange face thing. 3 crystals, 3 trees. Give it life. Give it life. Where's that last tree? Let's go this way. Can I go under? No, only over.
Luckily for me, the military is helping to explore all these ruins through the soldiers piloting leaf suits. They call these soldiers pathfinders as they can trek through terrain normally inaccessible to someone like me. Every guy back home's gonna want to go joyriding in a leaf suit. But until the military's project comes to a close, we're cut off from any contact outside the valley. I guess the world will have to wait just a bit longer to get their hands on these rides.
So a specialist mountaineering soldier suit, this is. So why would people not have access to this technology? What happened to this technology? So look at it, it's all coming apart. So where's the final tree? Is it over there? Looks like it. There we go. Ah. A medallion and an acorn. Collect enough acorns to gain access through certain ancient doorways. These medallions are said to be used to access an ancient pyramid. Collect enough pieces to gain entry to its chamber. Okay. Later on, you'll find some audio diaries that talk about the different pathfinders trying to find the medallions. Whee! Okay. Take care, Cyborg. Have a good one. Use falling momentum to break through cracked surfaces. Another one of the decaying leather drawings there. Okay, whoops. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Soldiers piloting leaf suits leap effortlessly through the air, functionally known as pathfinders. Their ability to manipulate life with running speeds up to 110 kilometers per hour. Damn it. Okay. Right.
Just what are these glowing orbs that everyone is making a fuss over? They're absolutely beautiful. They seem to grow randomly throughout the valley. I know nothing about them other than that they are indigenous to this valley and that the army is using their energy for their war project. That's about as much as they'll tell me. It's such a shame. I wish they would just let them be. But I suppose it's the whole reason we're here to begin with.
So the army is interested in these orbs in this isolated valley. A secret project where no one can apparently leave until it's complete. Okay. Whoop. The Susurrus Valley. Susurrus Valley? Okay, here we go. So look at this massive architecture, holy shit. Enormous carved stone? That's not metal. It's a pretty good shot. I'm just gonna get that. Whoop. Uh-oh. Might need to run fast through that, I think, maybe. Give that a welly. Probably not fast enough. Whoop. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh shit. Okay. The Leaf Suit's quantum death functionality allows the user to return to life after dying. Okay. So, in return though, each time you die, you drain some of the life of the valley itself. The trees around you start to die, the animals start to die, everything starts to wither. Can we make it? Yep. See? But life must be traded for life. The more you die, the more the valley will die around you until it's fully deadened. Without enough life in the valley, you cannot be revived. So the game is about, well, effectively, yeah, like for like transfer. So we can return life to them in exchange for some of our suit's energy. Sorry, Mr. Deer. That's not something. Here we go. Right. Excavation site. Authorized personnel only.
It's clear to me that the natives of the valley worshipped the giant tree here almost as a deity. Great lengths were taken to construct obelisks around this tree, which the ancients used to help grow it. I've begun to use the term Titan tree to designate this species. According to my interpretations, once every 1,000 years, the Titan tree will produce the mythological and famed life seed, said to possess the power to shatter the world into fragments. No wonder the military is so interested in this place.
Okay. So a myth that, tells of a strange object called a life seed, which is meant to possess some earth-shattering power. Okay. So down there. Notes from Virginia King. Sacred trees are common in mythologies throughout the world, typically acting as symbols of growth, decay, and resurrection. Some act as concepts, such as the world tree, I can never pronounce that, Yggdrasil? Of Norse mythology, which provided a map for the composition of the universe, acting as a link between heaven, earth, and the underworld. But more recently, in Christian belief, the Tree of Life represents the immaculate state of humanity before it's exposed to original sin that caused its fall. Okay. Can we get under there if we drain it? Nope, we're completely blocked in. Yep. Okay. Right. So there's something beneath that Titan tree. And look, there's something up there as well. You just need to get a clear shot of that. 1 second. So marking my recording. Cool. Anyway, I hope everyone's okay today. Over here, things are fine. Oh, let me show you this. Sorry, I just reminded myself. 1 minute. Not that. Sorry. Look. Hang on. I got. That's the dog. Look. So a matching ant farm. So that's just a picture. It's not a camera feed. It's a matching ant farm for my other queen. So I've got 2 queen ants. The one closest to the camera is Queen Millicent. She has had that ant farm for a while. I disconnected the outworld that she's got there, and I gave it a really hot rinse in water, and gave it a good scrub to get it clean. But yeah, so that's a nice and they've got fresh water and fresh sugar water. But she's mostly keeping to herself in her tunnels. The other one in the distance, though, that's Queen Debbie. Now, Queen Debbie, I've been keeping in test tubes. Unfortunately, those test tubes are getting very mouldy. So it's a bit of a crisis now. Let me just show you a closer shot. So, look at that. Can you see that black mold that's being grown in the cotton wool in their test tube? It's kind of disgusting. I'm a little worried that they're going to die if they don't move into either a new test tube or an ant farm. So I just thought, fuck it. I'll just buy an ant farm. So she has an identical hex ant farm. And hopefully she'll make the decision to move over soon. I've placed both ant farms on a heated mat that you can see to the left there, in the hopes that I can convince them that the ant farm is nice and warm and moist, and that they should probably leave their cold and exposed to the light test tube. Did I put the sock back on? No, hang on. Sorry, there's meant to be a sock over the top of the red plastic to keep it nice and dark. So yes, I'm trying to convince the queen in the test tube to move into the ant farm so I can see it, well, remove the test tube and clean it and get rid of it. Well, keep the test tube, obviously, they won't be living in a test tube. So yeah, and also they both have a little piece of, a little slice of raspberry. So on that little piece of red paper is, I was eating raspberries, and I just put a little bit of raspberry if they want some raspberry. Right. So yeah, ants. Also, at the same time as I was taking picture, I've got Lulu doing her best impression of a seal, just sitting upon the her spot on the sofa. Yeah, she's just chilling. She's got the radiator where her feet are, so yeah, she's happy. She's a happy girl. She's going old on me though. Look at her. Yeah, she's happy. She's a happy girl. Right, hang on. Okay, so, now what? What do I need to do? I need to... Yeah, so I need to get to these towers to, I think, activate something in order to... Yeah, so this was a huge structure. Look at it. Yeah, okay. So I need to activate something to get underneath the Titan tree. So let's go this way. I can pick up speed by running downhill. There we go. She's 6 years old. But unfortunately the French Bulldog is not the longest lived of dogs, so she's 6 out of probably 10. But yeah, she's a happy girl. Okay, so the shot of the statue is at the base of that facility called the Soma facility. I need to get in there, so I need to progress the story to get... Basically, I played through the game, but I didn't get a clear shot of it. By giving life to trees, there's a chance that one or more golden acorns will drop. Collect the acorns to open certain ancient doors. Okay. Ah. Hello. I have 3 acorns. What do you give me, strange magical door? Oh, just progression.
The playful little sprites of this valley, which I've come to call daemons, are so lively. I've done my best to study their behaviors, but without a zoologist on site, I'm mostly coming up dry. They're completely harmless, so the Army tends to ignore them as they go about their research. I wonder if the world would clamor to have these daemons as pets. I'm sure my mother could use one. Better than all those feral cats in her backyard anyways.
Okay. Whoop. Whoop. So there's normally ambient music, but I'm afraid I've had to turn it off for the sake of the audio recording. For those just joining, so I've played through the game before, and I'm just doing some audio recording for the sake of a video that I'm doing, not on the Valley, but I do talk about the Valley. Well, I don't want to talk about the context. I'm using it among many different games as an example of something. Note from Virginia King. My mother would tell stories of demons as ghostly and benevolent nature spirits, or daemons rather. That name seems fitting. It will have to do for now until a zoologist can classify the forest sprites more appropriately. You just called them forest sprites? Never mind. Okay. So what's up here then? Yes, Sneak. So that's what I'm doing this time. Whereas before, I was recording the whole game via Fraps and just streaming it in a low bit rate. Now, all of the audio layers are separate. So I can talk freely without talking over the game audio. Ooh. A tree. Big tree. So, giving life to this thing seemed to grow something on the end of this root. Okay. So, do that again. Oh, I see. Is that the Titan tree itself? It is. So, yeah, each individual... Yeah, so we're channeling life into the Titan tree. Whee! I can't remember if there's full damage from a certain point. Never fine. Indeed, the clone. It was back in 2016, and I had a licensed copy of Fraps. Right. No, I don't think I did, Commissar. Sorry, I'm not sure. Not sure. Okay. It's down here then. Oh. There we go. Just some light property damage, you know, as you do. So look. Faces carved into the rock. Lots of them. Lots and lots of these giant faces. Okay.
According to legend, the life seed is said to be a bringer of death on a global scale, splintering the earth into fragments. Such end-time scenarios are common across mythologies, from the apocalypse to Ragnarok. However, it's unusual for the event to surround a particular object, especially one acquired by mortals.
I thought it was Duke, but it looks like I haven't uploaded it yet. Oh, hang on, was that metal? No, I think it was an error. I need to find a proper metal grate that I can run on for the sound effect. That might do. Okay, now walk now. Now jump. Okay. Cool. Mark that on my timeline. So the only thing left, the only thing I have to do then, folks, is to get inside that facility to look at the statue that I never looked at for the sake of the thing that I'm doing. Okay, sweet. So I've just got to progress the story. Give that tree some life. No acorns. Okay. Project Pendulum, another energy upgrade. There we go. Okay, now feed this, whatever this is, and it should channel life directly into the Titan tree, which grows larger. Quest updated. Okay. Ah, forest sprites. Hello. Whee! Greyback, it just means that I've got a small plug-in for OBS, which is opening a notepad and is marking the exact time of when I press that button. I use it so that I can mark potentially interesting things for a bullshittery. So that I'm not always going in blind in the recording. So I'm like, okay, someone said something that might be funny there. Okay. That's a good shot, so I'm just going to get this shot marking time. It's just a side-scrolling shot. So I'm trying to get pictures of big ruins. Like big, expansive-looking ruins. So I can be like, ah, yes, the valley, there was this ancient civilization. And they created huge wonders. Huge, like, giant... Is the other side any better? There we go. Is it this way or the other way? Indeed, Grey, indeed. Whee! Now, if I touch the water, I'll drown because my leaf suit is really, really fucking heavy. If I travel fast...
The origin of this valley's inhabitants continues to elude me. They seem to have coexisted with the mysterious forest sprites. I find loose hints of Mesoamerican civilizations, such as the Olmec, with their renowned colossal headstone sculptures dating back to 900 BC. Strangely, though, the Olmec civilization was much younger and located no less than 5,000 kilometers away from here.
So she's saying that not only is this civilization predating the oldest known civilization in the Americas, but also we are very far north. One of the primary reasons that humanity grew up in around the areas that it did was because of food cultivation, agriculture. So it's very unusual that people would be living up here in the Canadian Rockies, and it was much colder previously. Okay. So, I remember wondering at this point in the playthrough, wait, does that mean maybe the forest sprites are the civilization? Dun dun dun, that sort of stuff. No spoilers, I'm not going to go into the thing. Okay, there we go. So the Titan tree has grown massive. Can I make it? Don't drown. Whee! So if I run fast enough, as I mentioned, I can run on the surface of the water. Okay, so, for those just joining, Virginia King said that the army were interested in the rumors of something called the life seed, which apparently grows from a Titan tree. This is that Titan tree. Mark recording. So now, here comes the next recording. I need to get this perfect. Can I save it in case I fuck it up? No, I can't. I can only travel the checkpoints. Okay. So, this is the audio that I cocked up. When I land, there can be no audio such as music playing over Virginia's voice. I need her to say the line clearly. So here I go. So she says the line, the land here is not arable. Here we go. Down. Still.
How did this civilization take hold so far north? The land here isn't arable, yet the population that lived here was clearly sedentary in nature. This leads me to believe this place was used as a sacred ground. Are these monuments to the mythical cannibal giants of native lore? The Saiteka?
Woo! Got it! So, whereas previously in the last playthrough my audio was horribly baked together with my own voice, and also there was the music playing, I couldn't hear what the fuck she was saying, and it's all very awkward, because then what I have to do in my editing timeline is up her voice really high, so I, in turn, up everything else really high, and it's really awkward. There we go, a nice clear recording. So, down here beneath the tree, a tunnel. Okay. A cave amongst the roots of the tree with these strange blue orbs. The army were down here too. Look, Project Pendulum. Okay. Aha! Our introduction to Dr. Fisher. Leaf suit upgrade. Take it away, Dr. Fisher. No?
Andrew
No.
Fisher, lead physicist, beginning Pathfinder testing on the Icarus boost upgrade. The secondary boost augmentation to the leaf suit should allow a Pathfinder to jump twice in sequence through the air, increasing the height and distance of their leap drastically. Report any defects to a commanding officer immediately.
So, the next ability of the suit, your ability to double jump. So, yeah, you don't have your portal gun, you've got your leaf suit for fast travel, double jumping, some other stuff that I'm not going to reveal. It's a platformer puzzle type game. Okay. It's good, I recommend. If you don't have it on Steam, it's worth it. Okay, looks like I need to run fast enough to jump the gap. I can't see any of those statues in here that I need to find. Hang on. Here we go. Speed up. Yeah, probably not going to be fast enough, but I'll double jump and it should be fine. Yeah, easy peasy. Okay. Oh no.
Given how rarely a life seed is produced, I was so excited when I discovered there was one found in the valley. Apparently the military was just as excited as they immediately confiscated it to study at the Soma facility on the mountaintop. They won't let me anywhere near it.
So, the strange seed at the base of this titan tree has been ripped from its cradle. It's gone. Life seed cradle, organic structure housing embryonic plant. So a huge amount of energy was being flooded from this titan tree, and by the looks of things many other trees in this entire valley, into a single life seed, which the army pinched. I wonder what they could be doing. So, Second World War. Secret project, for those just joining. Pathfinders, so these gentlemen wearing the suits, are exploring the valley to assist both Virginia, but also mostly the army, to find the life seed, which they've spirited away to an enormous facility on the top of the mountain. For what purpose? Okay. Here we go. So if I run at speed, I'll pick up speed. Woo! Whoa! Okay. So, we've jumped over that huge valley that we couldn't cross. So this huge lake here. Wendigo Lake, I think it's called. And we found an army building. Hard hats must be worn on premises. A medallion? Energy upgrade? Okay. Hey, darling. 1 minute. What do you want, you smelly creature? Hmm? What do you want, you smelly creature? What? Okay. I think we might be able to rustle up. Might be able to rustle up. A duck treat. I don't have it. There's no duck treat. That didn't work out. She loves those. Right. Okay. So, metal buildings. More acorns. Okay. Can I get up here? Maybe. Yep. Oh. Oh no. What the fuck? Oh no, is that a oh no! Is that a... There's no collision mapping. Okay. Right. So, decaying facilities. Look at this. Metal just rusting. Cold storage down. Okay. Train tunnel access. So there's a train network. Thank you, Connor Bear. Thank you very much, Connor. Thank you for doing that, Connor. Thank you. Okay. So I didn't realise that my playthrough isn't actually on the closet, so I'll get that up today, I think. So rotting boxes, rusting crates. What's that say? The Soma loading bay. So stuff is being... Whoop! Strange energy bolts coming from a cloud. Beware of Amrita swarms. They can be pacified with life energy. Damage from their attacks affects your energy count. Damage at 0 energy results in death. Once pacified, pass through the swarm to regain Amrita. They're like magic hornets. Enraged by the lack of energy, attacking anything on sight. But since they have a big blob of it to eat there, they're fine. They're just going to relax and eat the blob. So long as they have energy, they won't attack me. Okay. All drivers must shut off engines, set brakes, and lock wheels. Note from researcher. The Amrita swarms indigenous to the valley are incredibly aggressive. It's advisable to maintain a considerable distance between oneself and the swarm, otherwise it will send a wave of attack drones towards the victim. Like a bee's defense, the swarm will suicide themselves to protect the rest of the cluster. Okay. More decomposing. So area 634 lift. The Soma loading bay. Ammunition storage. Okay. So it's a proper militarized site here. What's up here, eh?
If there's one thing I could do without in this valley, it's those damn Amrita swarms that seem to infect this place. They aren't so bad when they're calm, but when they're starved of Amrita energy, they become incredibly aggressive, sending waves of drones toward intruders in suicidal attacks. They seem to be becoming angrier the longer we're here.
Okay. Well, that could be quite useful. Hang on, sorry, new sound effect. Marking time. Now walking. Sorry, yeah, for those who are just joining, I've got like a section of a YouTube video with some footage from this game, but I couldn't include the audio effects because they were too badly recorded. So I'm just getting some sound effects of me running on grass, running on metal, running on stone, jumping on metal. Just so I can add them in after the fact so it's easier on your ears. Oh, this would be good. Yeah. Thank you for saying so, Commissar. Thank you. Yeah, Outer Wilds is very good. Jump. Tutman. Apparently they're indigenous to the valley. Some sort of ball of something. The army appear to be interested in them. But it's not specified yet what exactly they are. Virginia wonders as well. Oh, another upgrade. Project Pendulum. Aha! Energy upgrade. So the energy canister increases your suit's energy capacity by 4 units. There we go. Cool. So we got another one straight off the bat. So the more you play the game, the more you explore, the more mobile you are. In case of power shortage, please use Amrita generators. So you can harness this strange energy. Generators used by the army have been designed to accept Amrita energy. Try activating one with your suit's energy. There we go. So as a backup, you can utilize your suit's power.
Reminder, you are approaching a high security area. All area 634 personnel present proper identification badges upon entry. Unauthorized personnel will be detained and questioned.
Yes, it is, Git. Yes, it is. Hi there, Git. When a Pathfinder dies whilst wearing a leaf suit, they are revived at the cost of another nearby living thing. This exciting yet dangerous functionality is known as quantum immortality. So the leaf suit drains the energy of that which is around it. Thank you, Sour Power. Oh no. Whoop! The elevator is too old. This one has malfunctioned.
From what I've been told, Susurrus was discovered back in 1811 by a surveyor seeking to map this remote region. No one believed what he reportedly saw. Due to the sheer remoteness of this region, his story was written off as the senile delusions of an old man, and his tale was soon forgotten. It was not until recently that the government was approached by a scientist named Andrew Fisher to use this location as an alternative energy project of some sort. How he came to discover this place is beyond me.
Did he know about the life seed? So Andrew Fisher was the gentleman that you saw in that recording, talking about my leaf suit upgrade and telling me to report any deviations to a superior. So presumably it's inventor. So Andrew Fisher somehow knew about the valley and has pitched it as an alternate energy source, presumably to the US Army. Virginia wonders how he knows about the location of the valley. As for us, as we climb, so that side of the elevator is now not working, we're going to have to use the other side. So to get to the other side, we're going to have to use the leaf suit's mountain climbing capabilities. Okay. That looks like death, so let's go this way. So, Private Edwin Hall was the name of the owner of this leaf suit. What does this say? This is from Private Sparks. McDavid's been riding me again. It's like a guy can't take a nap anymore these days. Sure, I was on guard duty at the time, but what am I guarding against? There's nothing out here. Yesterday I saw a rabbit run by. It was the highlight of my day. So they're bored. Military personnel are bored. Not a lot appears to be happening, despite being in the Second World War. Ooh, look. So they're here in this remote valley. Okay. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have got more speed. Double jump. Ah, just made it. Uh-oh. Angry murder hornets. There you go. Have some energy to eat. And that'll keep them pacified. They'll just be eating that instead. Alright. Is that meant to be fog? I think it is, isn't it? Because that's the Titan tree. Okay. Whee! So now we need to carefully move without falling to our deaths. Oh no. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Whoop. Okay, look. The ruins are up here. They're not just on the valley floor. The stairs have been carved into the mountain. So what could be at the top of the mountain that the army would also be interested in? Ooh. Big stone bridge. Okay, give that tree some life energy so its fireflies... Ooh, I didn't see that crate when I played last. There we go. There we go. Another medallion and some acorns. That says pendulum. Decomposing tents. Actually, that is a great shot. Let me just get this. I know what I'm going to use this for in my video essay. Hang on. Are these tents, definitely? Yeah, they are. These are tents, aren't they? Are they? Yeah. They're not just flags. Okay. Hang on. Just marking a note. Hang on. Okay. I know, Squishy. I know. Oh fuck. I really hope it's going to be good. I really hope the video's going to be good. The best reaction that I hope when you watch the video is, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" Because that's exactly what I felt. I'm trying to communicate a "Oh my god, what the fuck" in the audience. Okay. Where do I go now? That way? Okay. Whoop. Right. Oh, did I open a door? Oh, cool. That door there. So I've already got a shot of this on the timeline, this door. But I might as well use this footage because I think it's probably going to have a higher bitrate. There we go. Look, an enormous army facility. Okay, let me run this way. Pick up speed as we go. There we go. Whoop! 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 There we go, they calm down. Okay, so we're trying to make our way. So we're above the elevator car now. So we're trying to get in there. And then we should be able to drop into the car. Okay. Anything in here? Yes, asparagus. Yes, indeed. Hi there, asparagus. The Soma Utilities Shack. Water and power. Okay. Anything in there? Nope. Well, that could be good. Let me just record the sound of me running on this. Cool. Whee! Whoop. Okay, we need to jump from higher up there, in order to break through the roof of this utility shack. Authorized personnel only. Note from a worker. Working the pipes on this place is a real pain. It's as though they went out of their way to build this facility in the worst place imaginable, just to make it tough on lowly pipe fitters like me. Repairing a pressure system leak takes me half a day just to get to it. They ain't paying me enough, if you ask me. So why would they build here? What's on this mountain? Surely it would be easier to build on the valley floor. Let's climb the mountain and find out, shall we? Okay. So we should be able to jump from here, pick up enough speed to break the roof. Here we go. Whoop. Notes from the staff. Reminder to all personnel. Please keep a safe distance away from the Amrita swarms. They often become territorially aggressive when in need of Amrita. If a swarm is blocking access for you, please request for a pathfinder to pacify the swarm. Okay. Memo. Stay on the lookout for any intruders on the premises. A number of guards have reported seeing shadowy figures watching our operation from afar. It could be the sign of possible espionage. Report trespasser sightings at once. Okay. Into one of the utility pipes we go. These lights still have power, wonders the protagonist. Indeed. Whoop. Note from a pathfinder. Dying whilst wearing the leaf suit is an incredible experience. No one outside myself can possibly observe it. The best way I can describe it is as if if it's a daydream that someone gets lost in. I die by falling into a lake, and the next second I'm standing by the shore. No one else being the wiser about what just happened to me. Is it even real? Okay. The next upgrade from Andrew Fisher. Can you guess what it is? Swing yourself up to new places with the Viper Coil upgrade, allowing the Pathfinder to latch onto the Deadeye crane blocks. Each use costs 1 unit of energy. Dr. Fisher? No? Oh.
The Viper Coil upgrade to the leaf suit allows Pathfinders to grapple onto certain target points within a limited range, allowing them to reach areas where jumps prove insufficient. For testing purposes, the Viper Coil is currently limited to particular targets.
Okay, so we can now jump and swing. Here we go. In order to increase our momentum further, combined with the speed and the double jump and the grappling hook, we can now go places that we never went to before. That we couldn't get to before. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about the acorns. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Crane block overhead. Yes, indeed. Note from a Pathfinder. We got a large portion of this valley mapped out so far. As far as I know, we've explored most of the acorn doors. I hear there are a couple of squads with almost enough medallions to access that big step pyramid. Hmm? So they're competing to access a pyramid. Whoop. Let's go. Right, another one of the doors. Note from Virginia. Samsara, the repeating cycle of birth, life and death, affected by the karma fostered during one's life. Is that what Pathfinders experience? Constantly dying and reviving. According to Buddhism, there is no beginning to this cycle, but it can, however, be broken through enlightenment. 12 acorns, I don't have them. Whoop! Whoop! Don't fall off. Okay. So there's the elevator. Oh, careful. Okay, so I jump up here. So, the checkpoint. Checkpoint. Cooling pipes. Cooling pipes. Why would the mountain need cooling pipes? Cooling what? Note from an engineer. Ever since the Pathfinder program decided to use the Deadeye crane blocks as part of their training, my engineers have been constantly putting themselves in harm's way to set them up. One poor fellow tragically fell to his death while stringing up a Deadeye across a chasm. We don't even get to wear the damn leaf suit, otherwise he may have lived. What a waste. So the engineers are getting upset about the antics of the, I presume, bored army personnel faffing around with leaf suits on the mountain. Whoop. Okay. Using energy to power the lift, we go down. What? There we go.
Only authorized personnel are permitted on the premise. In accordance with the War Measures Act, extreme security screening and clearance is in effect. All personnel entering cargo bay require appropriate badge identification.
Okay. Still not quite there, unfortunately. So, looks like we've got to be climbing the cooling pipes to find our way to the Soma facility. So they're pumping up water from the base of the valley. Here we go, let me jump. Oh, I hope that was enough. Yep. Pathfinder training area. Authorized personnel only. Did Pathfinders train here?
As lonely as it's been with the isolation policy in effect, I've often found myself in the company of a Pathfinder named Edwin Hall. The things he can do in a leaf suit are astounding. Some nights we'll head to the rooftop above my office and watch the auroras. I have no idea what he could possibly see in me, though. I tend to ramble a lot. I mean, who wouldn't find Mesoamerican calendrical systems anything other than fascinating? Guys love that stuff, right?
Uh-huh, sure. So, she's flirting with the guy who wore this suit. Remember, when we found this suit, it was sealed in a box that said evidence. So what happened to Edwin? Okay. So this is their double jump training area, isn't it? Which I'm failing at. Hang on. Right. Oh, over there. I meant to go over there. What are the white blobs? Unknown. Some sort of energy source that the army seem very interested in. And that I can use them to power up my suit. There we go. So, the top of another building here. I'm low on energy. I require more. Grab more of these orbs. Grab some of the energy I fed to the hornets. What did I say there? The Soma observation area. Concentration requires silence. Authorized personnel only. So a decaying board to my right. Notes from a researcher. Pathfinder squad point tally for the daily exercises. Land sharks 48. Raptors 43. Valkyrs 37. Buck riders 37. Wild Rose 29. A scoreboard. There we go. At the top, you got their emblems. Okay. Victor Gray, missing in action. Missing in action. What's happening to the Pathfinders? They're alone in an isolated valley. They're clearly bored because they're running exercises. There we go, Edwin Hall. So he was part of the Land Sharks. There he is there. Okay. Fingerish ribs that grab you and wrap you up tight. When you sleep, sleep in fright. Breath is squeezed as blades creep in. Taste of copper, my saved brethren. Whoops. Taste of copper refers to blood, doesn't it? That's kind of creepy. Reinforced concrete penetration point blank. They're testing something. Reinforced concrete penetration. At different ranges? Pendulum. Okay. Pathfinder note. Everyone thinks I'm a liar. No one believes that I got attacked by a grizzly bear during one of my runs. Luckily, I managed to extract its life before it could swipe at my face. I got real far before returning its life energy. Hope I never see the likes of him again. Okay. Up we go. Wait, have I been here? Didn't I come this way? No, wait, I came that way, didn't I? So we're swinging back just higher. Okay? So for those just joining the stream, we are in the 1980s playing as an extreme tourist / archaeologist guy who is exploring the ruins of a World War II facility called Project Pendulum up in the Canadian Rocky Mountains, although I think he's in the American side of it. These medallions are getting cleaned up fast, says the Pathfinder. Getting into that pyramid first is going to be tough. Hopefully I find some more quick. I want to be the first to explore it. So this World War II facility seems interested in this mysterious valley with these massive ancient stone ruins and these strange blue orbs that are floating. They picked up something from the valley floor, something called the life seed, which is some mythological, well, plant seed from a giant tree. And apparently they've squirreled it away, and we're heading up the mountainside to figure out what the fuck is going on. A mountainside that is flanked with enormous cooling pipes. Here we go. The Soma facility. This is it here. So they've clearly cut a tunnel, haven't they? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So a decaying facility with all of the vehicles just sitting around. How long has this been abandoned? Where did everyone go? Note from a worker. Those colossi statues all over the valley are a bit unnerving. Why would the ancient people who lived here build that kind of stuff? As scary as they are, I still find that there's a beauty to them. Something about those monstrous faces sitting out amongst the calm forest captures an odd sense of allure. So the facility is all still here, just decaying. Cars are left exactly, well, seemingly, where they were carpooled. No sign of the personnel. All locked down. I would say so, definitely. Yes, the game is worth a play. If you like Portal, you'll like this. Use Amrita packs to restore a small amount of energy. Cool. It's just rotten, wooden crates just rotting. What's over here? Find a way inside the abandoned facility. So, chat, what I need to do is I need to get inside the facility and find the last thing that I need to record. Soma, underground access. I've legit forgotten how to get in. Sorry. Was it from the roof? What the... What? Thank you, Chef God. Thank you very much, Chef. Oh. Ouch. Another medallion for later? Try jumping up here. Grab some of my energy back. Okay. So yeah, the facility is massive. I mean, hundreds of people, if not thousands. Thank you, Raven, and welcome, Raven. There we go. Whoop. Down we go. Whoop.
While I appreciate being brought in to study the valley, I wish the military's presence here wasn't so domineering. I can't say these giant structures add much to the view. It would be nice if this was simply a place of study and conservation. I'm doing my best to steer the army away from the ruins, but the only thing that seems to concern them is their project. Gathering up as many of these strange orbs as they possibly can.
So Virginia says that they're not just interested in the orbs, they're gathering them up. And they're being domineering and pushy, the army. Okay. Amrita storage. Okay. Jump over here. Amrita storage. Large tanks of this energy. Okay, let's jump over here. Oh, hello. Woo. Okay. So note, there's another facility over there. Can you see it? Through the mist? It's a huge facility over there on the opposite side of the valley. Crane block overhead. Okay. Let's use it to... Ah, we can jump through there if we wish. Whoop. Another medallion. So this is the roof of the Soma facility. Let's use that block down there. Get it smashed straight through. Here we go. The game is set in the 1980s, picking through the ruins of a World War II project. Right, down we go. Pick up momentum and... Welcome to Project Pendulum. The life seed found within the valley, produced once every 1,000 years from the so-called Titan tree, has been something, Explore the facility in search of the life seed. One second, I just need to get the sound effect of the stone. Marking recording. Whoops. A minute. Just gonna walk. Okay. This is a very high security area. So what could they be developing that necessitates such secrecy? Join us, Victory Job. Apply at your National Service Office. Note from a guard. I'd give anything to be a Pathfinder, but there's no way I'd ever be eligible unless I suddenly lost 60 pounds. That'll never happen. Too bad. I bet you can pick up a lot of girls in those things. Andrew Fisher, audio log.
September 17th, 1942. My name is Andrew Fisher, leading physicist and head of Project Pendulum. Pendulum is the research and development project directed by the Army Corps of Engineers to produce a weapon of mass destruction that will bring an end to the war through the unconditional surrender of our enemies. In response to the spy-ridden efforts of the Manhattan Project, headed by my cohort, Robert Oppenheimer, Pendulum has been founded under the utmost secrecy. Funds, pride, and soldiers' lives are all on the line in a race to win the war, thus giving rise to the name Pendulum.
It's a project to compete with the Manhattan Project. So it's a second weapon of mass destruction project to find a way of ending the Second World War, and more importantly, something that is more secret than the Manhattan Project, which was infiltrated by Soviet spies. Okay. Well, that explains the location. The middle of nowhere. Because somebody talked. Notes from a researcher. Within the Soma facility, we're surrounded by the Amrita fuel slugs extracted from the valley. As such, we tend to be isolated from the effects of the Pathfinder's quantum death side effects. I was amazed to one day step out of the facility to see scores of dead trees around me. So the Pathfinders are dying a lot outside. They're draining the valley around them. 1 second. Whoa. Okay. So this whole facility is a US-sponsored, well, physics project, so an attempt to create a weapon of mass destruction atop of this mountain. Hello. More of the angry hornets. Soma reactor. This is a reactor. Hence the cooling pipes. Soma reactor access. They built a reactor at the top of the mountain. Okay. We need to get that door open. 1 second. Oops. Oh, look. Uh-oh. Probably just ketchup. Note from a worker. Most of the contractors who helped construct this place have since been sent back home, having no idea where exactly in the mountains they'd been working. As far as they know, they were simply building an alternative energy research compound. The army was careful to hide the orbs, ruins, and sprites from the contractors, limiting where they could go and what they could see. Okay, so the contractors built all of this and were then sent away, but everyone else has to stay for the duration of the project. So what's happened? What's happened to stop knowledge of this technology? Another medallion. Ooh. I've forgotten. How does one get the door open? Oh, hang on. Massive crane. I'll go up there. Yeah, I'm sure it's just an oil spill. I'm sure it's fine.
As a precaution to both Nazi and Soviet espionage, Pendulum's location and purpose is unknown to the outside world. Taking a cue from the Manhattan Project, only a small few know of Pendulum's purpose, operating under the guise of an alternative energy project. As it came to light that Manhattan had been plagued with espionage, it was agreed upon to shroud Pendulum within the government itself. All those who knew of Pendulum's true intent are here. Though admittedly extreme, we can ensure an ironclad umbrella of secrecy. Information can only come in, and none can go out. As far as anyone outside this valley knows, pendulum does not exist. This valley does not exist.
Okay. So the only people that knew what they were doing were here. So if something happened to them... What? Oh, I jump over there. There we go. See outside.
Welcome to the Pendulum Research and Development Site. All personnel must report to the front desk with appropriate security clearance.
They took the time to craft a huge granite statue of one of the leaf suit operatives. Okay. So, for those just joining, welcome to the Soma Research Facility as part of Project Pendulum, an American-led, Allied-led project to research a weapon of mass destruction. So considering the life seed appears to be channeling a shit ton of energy into it from the Titan tree, we can probably ascertain that that's what interested them specifically. Note from Andrew Fisher. Due to the power strains as the reactor ramps up in production to meet our increased quota, we've experienced frequent power outages. As such, I've ordered Amrita generators as a backup power source to be temporarily installed throughout the facility. Blackouts should cease to occur. Definitely, Dr. Shadow. Definitely. I do recommend the game. So it's a little bit of a gem. Okay. Sorry, I've forgotten. This way? So we need to find our way. Oh wait, I saw a roof that we can smash through. We need to find our way down towards something called the Soma reactor. Okay. Weapons lockers, personnel lockers, look. Note from Private Riley. I've been ordered to patrol the Soma facility again today. I've circled through the same room 30 times since noon. At least I get to smile at the cute scientist in the pressure chambers each time. She hasn't smiled back at me yet. I hope she doesn't find me creepy. Same, dude. Same. That's me and the sausage roll lady at the bakery. Note from a Pathfinder. It's odd to think about what exactly a life is once you've experienced quantum death. What exactly are the ingredients that make up my life? My ingredients aren't really any different to anyone else's. Carbon, calcium, hydrogen, etc. Held together with some energy. What exactly makes me, me? I guess, if anything, I'm just a pattern, one that forms out of the chaotic blender of matter in the universe, like a whirlpool out of the water. And when I die, that pattern simply dissipates back into the cosmos. Are we all the same universe? Are we all the same universe simply expressing itself? Very Buddhist. So yeah, these people are probably feeling quite isolated here. Up on a mountain, unable to go home until the project is done. The Manhattan Project, interestingly enough, if you wanted a bit of trivia, so the Manhattan Project actually consisted of a shit ton of young people, very, very young people. The scientists and their families, sure, but The average age was like early 20s. As you can imagine, people did what people in their early 20s do. There were many a party held. Lots of people dating. Okay. Whoop. More notes. Infrastructure report. The reactor and thermal diffusers are very unstable and must be located both far apart and underground to ensure any accidental explosions are contained. Large vents are needed to circulate cool air deep into the mountain. Oh, so it's air, not water. My mistake. Conveniently, one of the mountains already has an ancient tunnel leading deep into the heart of the mountain. This site was chosen for the thermal diffuser and weapons site. The two sites are connected via underground rail to transport material. So, interesting. There is a tunnel already on the mountain, which is why it was selected. So, the reactor is being kept underground because it's unstable and might blow up, so therefore it's contained underground, and the vents are needed to circulate cool air. Okay, so why was there a tunnel underneath this mountain? Note from a worker. Ralph, I saw you take a sip of your coffee this morning, and it wasn't the first time either. You know how scarce coffee is getting around here. Please stop sipping my coffee. Oh, sorry, sipping my coffee. Note from a worker. I'm getting real sick of your attitude, Ralph. I saw you sneak into my office to steal pencils again. I'm running low and really need them for my work. The next supply drop isn't until the spring. Stop stealing my pencils. Please and thank you, Frederick. God damn it, Ralph. That no good Simmons is sucking up to Fisher again. He's always the first to volunteer for assignments, which is no surprise, as Fisher can hardly enter the room without him following. He's not even all that smart, just great at agreeing with everything that Fisher has to say. Is that how you get ahead these days? So Simmons is sucking up to Dr. Fisher. Maybe he just finds him cute. You ever consider that? Right. That has to have happened. I mean, surely it happens a lot. There's got to be some instance where an employee thinks that someone's sucking up to his boss, but now they just find the boss hot. Reminder. Area 634 isolation policy is currently in effect. All vehicles and personnel entering the site can no longer leave until the project's completion. The rail tunnel and airport will remain closed until that time. All communication is in full lockdown. Head of Pendulum Transport, Thomas Wilson. Okay. So no one can even communicate with back home. That sucks. Memo. Please report any suspicious activity to an officer immediately. Any hesitation could place the entire operation in jeopardy. Note from a psychologist. Several guards on night watch have reported large creature sightings. Some of them are a little shaken up by them. It might just be that they're stuck out here in the middle of nowhere for so long that it's finally getting to them. Either way, we'll need full annual psychological assessments for all personnel in the near future. Charlotte Smith, Psychological Operations. Okay. So, a very, very paranoid project worried about Soviet or Nazi spy infiltration.
I can't believe it. I'm almost at a loss for words. This is the discovery of a lifetime. No, of the 20th century. Have I found Schrodinger's cat? This is beyond my wildest imagination. As a result of the reaction between the Amrita energy and the Pathfinder's own life force, they experience what I have dubbed quantum death. When a Pathfinder dies while wearing the suit, their consciousness branches into a new reality, unharmed. They achieve quantum immortality.
Okay. So he's discovering that Pathfinders can't die when they wear the suit. Food and drink was being, well, was at least on this table when everyone went missing? Hydration gets some. Right. Loose lips sink ships. Ketchup, sure. Did they get attacked? Unknown. But everything looks like it was under normal operation when something's happened. Oh. Note from researcher Miller. Today one of the guards patrolling the Soma facility walked by. I asked him if he was keeping an eye on things. I don't think he got it. God damn it, Miller. Washroom, bathroom. Note from a researcher. The leaf suit may prove to be the pinnacle feat of Pendulum, the ability to manipulate life and death using the god's hand, the agility and the ability to circumvent death, all thanks to Amrita energy converted from this valley's orbs. We can create the ultimate soldier. The Mark II's success will herald a new wave of iterations. So they're utilizing the valley's orbs to make Amrita, and they're discovering that Amrita does something awesome. And they're gathering up the orbs en masse. The names of the different teams of the Pathfinders. Oh.
Welcome to the Pathfinder program. You've been selected among an elite few to participate in an experimental study to test out Pendulum's newly designed leaf suit. Do you have what it takes to master the marvels of this groundbreaking technology? Pathfinders are divided into squads of 3. Your objectives include testing leaf technology and to aid the anthropological effort as we further explore the ruins of this spectacular valley. As such, Pathfinders are granted incredible speed and agility. In earlier Mark I models, soldiers piloting leaf suits were given the stimulant DX9 to exert the energy needed to drive the impressive exoskeleton. However, this was found to cause sudden cardiac arrest amongst unwitting Pathfinders. In the latest model, the Mark II, DX9 has been replaced with Amrita energy. The transfusion of Amrita with Pathfinders results in a phenomenon known as quantum death. But be forewarned, if a Pathfinder dies while wearing our suit, something else must forfeit its own life in their stead. So be sure to be careful out there.
Containment failure, that read. Pathfinders can die from containment failure. What could that mean?
To produce bombs of unparalleled yield, we rely upon the life seed housed within a reactor found deep underground beneath the Soma facility. By harvesting the high-energy yield orbs found within the valley, we pass their energy through the life seed, which acts as a sort of amplifier, magnifying the energy to unprecedented levels. The explosives we create here will dwarf anything the Manhattan Project could ever possibly fathom.
Okay, so that's what the reactor is doing. So deep beneath the already existing underground tunnel beneath this mountain, there's a reactor where the life seed is acting as an amplifier. The orbs that they feed into it using Amrita energy, which also has some weird quantum energy, seems to have the ability to be amplified by the life seed, creating explosives of unparalleled power. Okay. Note from Miller, again, the same Joker from upstairs. The other scientists were all talking about atoms. I told them not to trust them, since they make up everything. They asked me to leave. God damn it, Miller. I think Miller's bored and unappreciated. Oh, God. Ah, look. Oh. Hello. Whoop. What are these tubes? Oh. What are they storing in these containers, Popped open and the wasps came out? Okay. Any other notes? Hang on. Note from Miller, again. I've been trying to think of new puns all day about the stored energy of an object. I think a lot of them have potential. Can't read it. The pressurized chamber. Okay. Extreme caution. So might through mines. Okay. So folks, nearly done. I've nearly reached the thing that I need to record until I can go away and then I can go away and do the editing. I missed a note, did I? I missed a note. In here? Ah, thank you. A note from Andrew Fisher himself. It was soon discovered that if the Pathfinder has a vision of their own death, it is in fact them actually dying. Instead of remaining dead, they branch into a new wave of reality, whereupon they continue to live, albeit at the cost of an equivalent amount of life within that branch. To put it plainly, if a Pathfinder wearing the leaf suit dies through some accident, their death is traded with the life of nearby living things. They achieve quantum immortality. Effectively, those wearing the leaf suits gain the ability to deny the actuality of wave function collapse. In other words, the ability to branch through various objective realities as part of the many-world theory of quantum mechanics. With this ability, Pathfinders have visions of themselves dying. Each time this occurs, something nearby dies, such as an animal or nearby vegetation. Tracing the life seed location, according to Andrew Fisher, was a simple matter. After years of tracking the epicenter of the Pleistocene extinction event, I was led to this valley's location. An extinction event. I couldn't believe my eyes. Upon immediate examination of one of the orbs, I discovered their vast energy potential. With the help of the Pathfinders, I was able to locate the life seed within the valley. Oppenheimer won't believe his ears upon hearing of the marvels I've accomplished. When I met Einstein at Princeton, I couldn't help but see a hint of Oppenheimer's reflection in him. I was astonished by his clairvoyance into the makeup of our universe, viewing the experience of all things, natural and spiritual, in perfect unison, with the self acting as little more than an optical illusion in the perpetual flow of the universe. When Oppenheimer and I studied Indology under Arthur Ryder even, I could see that same compassion and empathy for all living creatures brewing within him. missed a note in the corridor, chat? I did. Ooh, I missed a crate, that's for sure. On the floor heading into that room. Oh, for real? Aha, thank you. Note from a researcher. I thought the bombs being created were impressive enough, but it's that new prototype, new weapon prototype, that will undoubtedly steal all the attention. It's being called Thanatos. So the leaf suits, quantum death, and immortality, bombs made from a reactor, and a weapon called Thanatos. Notes from a researcher. I hate that annoying pun guy. I went into storage looking for inert gas to fill the glove box. He walked by with the last canister in hand and said, "He told me it was argon." I hate him. Oh, argon, all gone? Miller. Note from a researcher. Quantum death and immortality using leaf technology is a fascinating field of study. Using this tech, a person could live out a full life without fear of an accident cutting it short. Albeit, the use of immortality is a misnomer, as the user simply shifts to a new timeline wherein they are still alive. This can only hold true until all practical timelines are exhausted. For example, if an elderly man dying of natural causes is unlikely to shift into a timeline where they do not die, as that parallel world would also very unlikely to exist. I see. So it's only really an accident if you're young that you avoid. Okay. Okay, I need to press on fairly quickly towards the reactor. I don't remember this bit. Here we go. Whoop. 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 That. Floor 2. Okay. Bugger. Looks like we're not using the elevator. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this the elevator? Oh. Floor 4. Floor 5. No?
The valley, it's suffering. The natural life here seems to be slowly dwindling. Edwin thinks I'm crazy, but I see it becoming quieter. Are we gradually killing this place?
That self-righteous anthropologist is stirring up trouble again. Her moral objections to this project are the last thing I need on my mind. If it weren't for the isolation policy, I'd have her removed from the premises and sent back home.
Okay, so the Valley's lead anthropologist is, thinking that the project might actually be damaging the Valley. So remember, a life for a life. Whatever they're developing looks like it's making an even greater toll from the indigenous life of this place. Can't open that yet. He's an archaeologist, Bit Demon, an extreme tourist archaeologist who's apparently a bit tinfoil hatty about this life seed thing. He's in a similar position to Andrew Fisher before he found the valley. Okay, elevator control. That's the door that we came in on, you see? That's the reactor. Let's find our way down. Let's see if this life seed exists, eh? more of the Hornets. Enraged by lack of energy. Ouch. There we go. I've fed them energy. That's calmed them down. Here we go. Whoa. The orbs that grow within the valley yield vast deposits of energy. Pendulum aims to win the war by harnessing this energy using the life seed. So this should lead down to the reactor. Aha, the next upgrade. Get where you need faster with the pushrod piston maximum velocity upgrade. Whoop!
Our newly developed pushrod piston will allow Pathfinders to achieve an unprecedented velocity. By energizing the tunnel rails, the leaf suit should conduct enough energy to reach immense speeds.
Okay. So this should lead down to the reactor. So, this is the tunnel mentioned in the note. This was already here, dug by the natives. So a long winding tunnel that they decided to put the reactor on the end of, just in case there's a containment failure causing an explosion. So it would be safe underground beneath the mountain. But apparently it also requires active cooling, and it also mentioned that the two facilities in this valley are linked by an underground railroad. Okay, so we can see well, not necessarily a railroad, but certainly mining carts that they use to assist all this. Anyway, the upgrade that I've just got allows me to move quickly so long as I have a rail beneath my feet. I was once going to edit this alongside a Dance with the Dead song, because it's just so cool, I thought. Right, so I'm just going to get the footage, and also keep your eyes peeled for an underground statue. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop. Fucking hell. Okay. So it corkscrews down the mountain. Can jump. Woo! Couldn't see any heads in that one, sorry. Apparently one of them has a giant statue that I gotta look at. The game mentions it later, but I didn't get a clear look at it, you see? Let's keep your eyes peeled. What? Here we go. Look. Is it here? Up we go. No, it's not here. Maybe it's the next one. Damn it. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. If I turn my head too much, I go off course. There you are, that's the statue. Get a clear shot, don't fall off. Yes, I did it! Okay, that's it. I got everything I need. Okay. So we're following the path down to the Soma reactor. So this tunnel was already here, threaded through the mountain. Of some extreme purpose, is extremely important purpose to the natives that once lived here. With enormous statues in it. What? What? Let's go. How fast is 110 kilometers in miles per hour? Anyone know? Well, there's an even bigger one. Jesus. Whoa. Maybe that's the one I was meant to look at. 70 mile an hour? Oh, Jesus, look, there's a third one. How did I not spot these in my first playthrough? Can't even make the jump? Yeah. Here we go. Here we are. Okay. So here's the tram facility. So a massive cabin. Soma reactor access. With a massive wheels, yeah. So this is where they bought all the materials. But look at it, it's gargantuan. Holy fucking shit. It's like a place built by giants, isn't it? Giant statues, frozen. Mm-hmm. Are they really statues? Welcome to Soma. So this is the reactor that they made.
Oppenheimer. A report just came in stating that Manhattan's first yield test was a surefire success. The explosion yielded 20 kilotons of TNT energy. I know I can outmatch this at greater efficiency, but time is running out. I am ordering a 300% increase in production to meet quotas for a megaton blast yield, produced in 3 days' time. But of course, our trump card lies in the Thanatos cannon prototype under development. Its power, unlike anything Oppenheimer could possibly fathom. With this technology, we'll become the closest thing to gods the world has ever seen!
Okay, he's a mad scientist. So, looks like he's being pressured to compete with the Manhattan Project, who have just succeeded. They've just produced the Trinity test, the first deployment of the first atomic weapon. So he's pushing forward, presumably draining more and more. Can I just record that audio a second? 1 minute. Just getting that for the recording. Okay, Soma reactor access. Let's see what they did with the life seed that they got from that Titan tree. So all of this is just in case it explodes. Apparently it's very unstable. Virginia. This thing is huge. How is it still active after all these years?
Fisher's all but ignoring any of my pleas to slow down what they're doing to the valley. We're speeding blindly past the point of no return. Edwin can see it too. The animals have all vanished or died off. The trees are withering away. Even those Amrita swarms have become incredibly aggressive. And the Damon. What will happen to them? With word coming in over broadcast of victory in Europe. What's the point in this?
So, Japan is all that remains in the Second World War. They're speeding forward on weapons production for seemingly no reason. Draining the valley of its life. Using this thing to amplify the output. Sometimes beast, sometimes. Can I get over there? Okay. Let's open it up. Can I get there? Yep, we're good. Thank you, Toxic. The Life Seed's ability to amplify energy is incredibly dangerous. If energy passes through too quickly, it will amplify at an exponential rate uncontainable by our conductors and thermal chemical reserves. To ensure we do not blow out the energy circuit, we must mitigate a restricted amount of Amrita to pass through at any given time. Typically, only one pass-through is all that the conductors can handle before the energy becomes too immense to possibly contain, reaching upwards of a full petajoule. Okay. So it's continually being fed Amrita all the time. Let's open it up. So this is if they need to take the life seed out for whatever reason. Fuck. There it is. That's the thing they found beneath the Titan tree. Stored for hundreds of thousands of years. Gaining energy, more and more energy from the valley over time. The life seed. So we take it. The life seed amplifies any energy that passes through it. More testing needs to be conducted to further learn of its effects. Uh-oh.
Warning, solar reactor deactivated. Fueling to Astra has been disrupted. All Area 634 occupants are in danger of life extraction. Please suspend Astra operations immediately.
What's Astra? What the hell is Astra? My character wonders. Jump.
The works in unison with Soma. The Valley's orbs are harvested at the Astra facility, which then cycles through the Soma reactor to be amplified and returned to Astra for weapon creation. The two facilities are interdependent on each other, like yin and yang, to maintain a balance.
Okay, so, with nothing stopping Astra, it's now draining the valley directly. Uh-oh. Let's go. Hear that scream? What the hell was that? Pendulum's bombs rely on Astra's link with Soma. The Astra extractor pulls in energy, typically from orbs, to deliver to Soma, while the Soma reactor amplifies the energy to send it back to Astra for weapons creation. So with that link disrupted, what's it drawing from? Okay. Thank you, eBay. Thank you very much, eBay. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Look. Holy shit. That must be Astra.
As a precaution, we cannot allow Astra to operate without a link to Soma. Otherwise, it will pull energy indiscriminately until it has robbed life from the entire valley, or even the entire planet. There should be enough energy within Soma's auxiliary reserves to sustain the link for years. However, if the link to Soma is ever disrupted, Astra will need to be shut down immediately.
Those reserves that you saw on top of the mountain, Astra has been feeding on it slowly for decades and decades, but we just killed the link. So Astra will now drain the entire valley, followed by the entire country, followed by the entire planet. Whoops. So, we have to get to Astra, and quickly. Right. Thank you for watching though, folks. I do need to leave it there. So I need to go and get on with work today. Please know that I'm working on a video essay for a game called The Forest. So the reason why I did this is because there's a substantial section where I talk about the valley, because, well, you'll see. And the audio for that was pretty rubbish. So now that I've recorded lots of nice sound effects, I can now cut that into the video to hopefully make it much easier on your ears. So I'll upload this to the closet site below, so the archive site, and I'll find the old playthrough. If you would like to watch that as well, I'll find it and upload it. And, yeah, and then hopefully that should appear if you find yourself curious. But I do recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. It's a little gem. Right. So thank you again for your, thank you for your kindness. Thank you, Dr. Quinn, eBay, Toxic Nox, Umpire Drew, Bryn Dassault, Flintlock, Christas, MW8 Gaming, and Commander Swift. Thank you for your kindness all. So, I'm going to go get on with editing today, although I do fancy a bit of lunch first. I'm quite hungry, and, yeah, also need a shower. I'm going to be honest, I'm quite, ugh. Need to have a, jump in the shower. Right, hang on. Dog. Let me have a look and see who's doing what. So, who's playing what games amongst my clanmates? Whoops, sorry. Hang on. Right, so, according to Twitch... Here we go. You too, Darrenick. Have a good one. Thank you, Darth Joe. Thank you very much, Darth Joe. Right, 1 second. So, Digby is on. He's playing something. What's he playing? So, Digby is doing a bit of Diplomacy is Not an Option. Yuki is doing Call of Duty Warzone. And also... no, those are the only 2 clanmates on right now. Let me hand you over to Digby then. Hang on a second. So Digby, I don't know what this is, sorry. So Diplomacy is not an option. I'll let him explain. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Have a lovely afternoon. And if I don't catch you again this evening for Armour, have a wonderful weekend.